And it flared up Thursday night, but he did play against the Nets. And Drexler got Larry Bird and then gets it back out. Kersey. So the Celtics lead the Blazers 6-4 by Kersey. And now the Blazers try to break, but the Celtics got back. Drexler from downtown. And Clyde has been succeeding with the three-point shot. 8 points for Parrish. Drexler again for three.
There's only one team in the NBA that has made more threes than Portland. That's Milwaukee. Portland's second in the league.
Attempting to answer.
Slipped the screen, but a moment ago, that three-point threat, Clyde Drexler behind the line. One thing he's added is range to his shot. It's just helped him become an even more dangerous player on the floor.
Consecutive three-pointers for Drexler. Boston leads by 4. The difference in Clyde's game looking for the three-pointer already this season he has attempted coming into today 270.
Light, they just have to have a good understanding of when it's the right time and when it's not the appropriate time.
The Trailblazers have been an excellent road team. They are 20-12. That's the second best record of the NBA. Drexler with 12 points, and Portland leads 24-22. Chicago.
Instead, they tried to attack. There were turnovers. Chicago wound up winning that game in double overtime. People tend to remember over 60 wins for the past 2 seasons.
Rick Fox, who just checked in, called for the foul to put Clyde Drexler on the line. Mark Bryant, 4-year man from Seton Hall. Drexler to the line. He's 4 for 4 from the line. He now has 15 points.
Second half, whether or not he can continue it over extended minutes remains to be seen.
Kersey with a quick release. Steal. Fox racing back. Ainge gives it up. Kersey does the rest.
Indiana seems like it keeps getting right to the point where they're going to put a string together and then they step backwards.
And Bryant does it off the steal.
But when you have big guys like Mark Bryant that are willing to work hard, now he's pressuring Larry Bird almost out to the half-court line. The hard work pays off with the steal.
Bird is 8 for 11, 16 points. Drexler for 3 and then some. Clyde Drexler is at 3 from three-point land. Kersey rebounded by Williams. Here's Drexler challenging Parrish. So the Clyde with 20 points. And Portland leads 59-56.
Lane, he's wide open, screaming for the basketball. Pass it to me, I'm open. Instead, he steps out, gets behind the three-point line, and knocks it down. And on his way back down the floor, he made sure to tell Buck Williams, hey, when I'm open, get me the basketball. Not be a foul call with them jumping all over his back.
Porter gets inside, it counts, and the foul.
The boards in particular, Bird by himself. A little give and go inside cut that time by Terry Porter and looked for the late return pass. He just gets what comes in the flow of the game.
Shot clock at 3. Jerome Kersey with his 4th field goal. He has 8 points. Drexler off the board. Drexler penetrating, a gorgeous move by Clyde Drexler. 6 from the line for 12 points. The high man for the Celtics, Larry Bird with 23. Clyde Drexler leads Portland with 25. Boston has come back after trailing by 11, but Terry Porter's had the hot hand, extends. Porter and Drexler with Duckworth, Williams, and Kersey up front. Blazers with the starting lineup. Beautiful backdoor pass for Buck Williams. And the Blazers now lead at 83-75. Bo is on the injury list with an ankle problem. Sherman acquired from Drexler coming off the pick. Drexler with the spin. Clyde Drexler with 28 points. Portland Trailblazers have a tendency to self-destruct. Drexler. Clyde Drexler has tied it at 90.
And Pinckney.
That's a change on that foul call. It was Pinckney, not Gamble. Kersey shooting. Portland leads 105-103. Jerome Kersey with 12. And Portland 109. Just under 4 to go in the fourth. Drexler with the tip on the alley-oop by Kersey.
They just...
Bird's pass deflected and picked off by Drexler. Drexler has 4 on 2. Bryant able to slam it home. And Portland leads 113-111. Parrish. Lewis gets to it and lost it. Porter with the steal. Here comes Drexler. Feeding Kersey. And Portland leads 118-111.
Too long. The Chief, Robert Parrish, can't quite get his hands back there far enough to come up with it.
Portland leads by 5. 3-point Portland lead. 7 and 2/10 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. All right, here's Bird. Drexler all over him. He fires. It's a three-pointer, and he's tied the game. The Trailblazers arguing that it should have been a two-pointer.
Eventually winds up getting over to the weak side, offside. Bird starts outside it, and now from that angle you can't tell where his feet are on the shot. He says it's a 3. McHale says it's a 3. Feet outside the line. He sure tried to make sure they were out there. Very similar to those wide receivers running their pass patterns, shuffling the feet to keep them in bounds.
Tough to tell from that angle. We could not see the depth perception. Here is another look.
Well, the right foot never crossed, and if the left toe was behind the pivot foot, it's a good three-pointer.
Porter coming off the pick. Terry Porter with 29 points, and Portland leads 130-126.
Diagram for Porter to come out to the right. Instead, he goes left. Bagley caught on the screen. The key is the pass went from the right side of the...
Lewis has 5 fouls. Here's Bryant. Mark Bryant with his 3rd field goal. 6 points for Bryant. And 50 seconds remaining in overtime. And now Gamble for Bagley, looking to tie it. Here's Gamble. Yes! At the buzzer! And we go to a second overtime.
The good penetration by Bagley. Knows exactly where his teammate's going to be in the deep right corner.
Kevin Gamble has hit 6 of 7
on his takeoff.
Drexler is now 10 out of 14, and Portland is within 1. A minute 40 gone by in the second overtime. In the second OT.
Celtics have Larry Bird guarding Danny Ainge right now.
Drexler, yes, and it counts. So the Trailblazers within 6, and Drexler will go to the line. Clyde Drexler with 40 points.
The last thing you want to do in this situation is give them a chance for a three-point play. They'll take the 3 any way they can get it, from the outside or from the inside.
3-point play by Drexler. Back, and Gamble is fouled. It's a reach-in. So Gamble to the line. Clyde Drexler picking up his 6th. Oh, tremendous performance by Clyde Drexler. And he's receiving a standing ovation from the crowd here in Boston. 41 points, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds.
Well, he carried this Trailblazer team at the beginning of the season when they were going through some tough times with some other players. He's been the mainstay throughout the season, and he certainly showed up today and tried to keep that streak going up 7 wins for the Trailblazers.